Hi, my name is Amrita. I'm 16 years old, and today I'm making tofu stir-fry noodles. First, I will be taking some Hakka noodles and putting them in boiling water to cook them. Now I will be mixing all my ingredients in a bowl to make the sauce. First, I'm putting in garlic. This garlic press is an easy way to mince garlic, but sometimes it's kind of hard to use. Now I'm putting in 1/4 of a cup of soy sauce. I also like to add chili flakes because I really like spicy noodles, but this is optional. And some sriracha sauce. Normally you would add brown sugar, but I'm out of that, so I'm adding maple syrup as a replacement for the sweetener. Now I'm going to mix all the ingredients together. Now it's time for tofu. I pressed some tofu a while ago, so I will be using that. I like to make sure I get a lot of pieces of tofu because the more tofu there is, the more fun it is to eat. Now we're going to cover the tofu in cornstarch. I'm using the bowl for my noodles to put in the tofu and cover them in cornstarch to give them a crispy texture. I usually don't like tofu when it's like uncooked, but once it's cooked, it's really crispy and it's really chewy and I really like it. Make sure you're keeping an eye on the noodles so that way they don't overcook. Now that they're successfully coated, I'm going to take a saucepan and fill it with a little bit of oil so I can cook the tofu. Okay, so normally I use olive oil when cooking, but for noodles and tofu, I usually prefer to use canola oil or another vegetable oil. Make sure the oil is spread evenly throughout the pan so that way all the tofu cooks the same. So while we're waiting for the noodles to cook and for the oil to heat up, let's meet my dog. Marco, say hi. This is Marco. He's a little bit camera shy, but it's okay. I bought him these cute pajamas because he really likes sheep and his favorite stuffed animal is a sheep. Are you eating? He's eating celery. He used to really like celery as a puppy, but now he doesn't. I'm not really sure why. He's a very pampered puppy. Okay, back to the tofu. Let's see. I think the oil is heated up, so now I'm going to put the tofu in the oil being careful to spread it out so that way it all cooks evenly. I'm also going to make sure all the tofu pieces are separate so that way they don't stick together, so it's easy to make sure you cook all the sides evenly later on. Okay, so you're probably wondering, Amrita, when do we put in the sauce? Or maybe you're not wondering. Maybe you already know how to make these noodles. We put in the sauce after the tofu is cooked on all of the sides, and then we also mix in the noodles, and then we add more sauce to make sure it's all fully covered in sauce. So, hi, we're back. So now we're gonna flip the tofu. This is a bit of a tedious process, but it's all worth it at the end. You can see how some of the tofu has become crispy and golden brown. Time to wait some more. Okay, hey everyone! So it turns out I may have overcooked my noodles just a little bit, so make sure you're paying attention to your noodles when you make the tofu. Now I'm going to add the sauce to the tofu. Lower the heat and add the noodles. Now it's time for the best part, mix.